How's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 4 of the 4-Hour Build Challenge. In this series, me and 4 other top creators have to build an insane point of interest chosen at random with a fully functional game mode built in under 4 hours. In this video, you will get a unique look at a professional builder's perspective, and I will go in depth on the whole process of building a game mode and the mechanics. In this build, we may have bitten off a little more than we could chew. We built a Clash of Clans map with a never been done game mode. I wish I could tell you this one was easy, but the wheel was not happy with us. You'll have to find out why. You do not want to miss this. Let's go.
Immature gaming.
Before we get into the build, please hit that like button. It really goes a long way. And if you enjoy this type of content, then please subscribe. I appreciate you. I have another announcement. I'm doing a build off challenge right now in my Discord server, Creative Juice. You have until October 10th to submit a spooky Halloween themed map. The top 3 winners will be splitting $100 worth of V-Bucks. To enter, head on over to the build off tab. Be sure to read all the rules and submit before October 10th. And link to the Discord server is in the description. Good luck. If you've been following the series, you would know at the start of every build, Mustard Plays adds the possible random points of interest to the wheel and spins. We decided we really wanted to build a Clash of Clans map, so we thought we would rig the spin. Boy, did the great wheel gods not like that. From the moment we started building, we experienced problems, from connection issues,
What just happened?
Yeah.
from Maka's PC dying and having to postpone the build.
It's so weird though. It froze. It proper like froze blue screen. All I could hear was in the background was Mustard Plays.
Then me being in a different time zone and not being able to connect to finish the mechanics. This map was a nightmare. This is why you never cheat the wheel. I think we all learned our lesson. Regardless, we got the job done and this map turned out incredible. We all knew this map was going to be a little more time consuming, so we thought it would be a good idea to try and bring on another creator. Our special guest for this build was Driz. He was tasked with making the balloon thingy, a cannon, and a mortar. Maka Makes created the dark elixir storage, the elixir collector and storage, hidden Tesla, the barracks, and research lab. Shride built the gold storage, 3 traps, the environment, and terrain. Stormhawk made the town hall, archer tower, and the clan castle. And Mustard Plays created the gold mine harvester, the wizard tower, and the walls. I created the spawn lobbies with Maka's help, but as always, I was tasked with building the mechanics for the game mode, which let me tell you, it was not easy. But before I get into how I built the mechanics, make sure you go check out Shride, Maka Makes, Mustard, Stormhawks, and Driz's perspective after the video. You can go check out each creator's point of view from their YouTube channel. Links to their channel will be in the description. So first off, I have a confession to make. I have never played Clash of Clans. I know. So honestly, this build was very challenging in a way that I had to familiarize myself on how it's played. Then to top it off, I had to create new and unique mechanics, which is very time consuming. But you guys know me, I always love a good challenge. So the objective of this game mode is the defenders have to hold off the attackers from destroying their base in a specific amount of time to be crowned the winner. Sounds easy enough, right? This map was over 90 channels and took me over 10 hours of actual build time. Keep in mind, they had 5 of the best builders to build the landscape. There's only 1 of me. Normally that is no issue, but for a game mode like this, it was way more intensive. I first had to start setting up the attackers and defenders classes and attributes. The attackers consist of a hog rider, which can jump over walls, melee attack, has medium health, fast speed, and gives medium damage. The archer, which is equipped with the boom bow, has low health, medium damage. The barbarian, which is medium movement, medium damage, low health, has a melee attack. The giant, which is low speed, very high damage, and a lot of health with a melee attack. And lastly, a wizard with a grenade launcher and has low health. The defenders consist of a wizard, cannon, archer, and mortar. I used a class selector and a designer device to grant players attributes. I also used a damage multiplier device to adjust the damage their weapons gave. For the attackers, they pick their class by running through a selector, and the defenders shoot what they are trying to defend, and it teleports them to the location and gives them the class. After I set up classes, I had to set up a unique spawn system that would divide players at start in a 1:3 ratio. So the first player would spawn as a defender and the next 3 would be attackers. So if you had a 16-player lobby, you would have 4 defenders and 12 attackers. If you actually want to see how I used item granters to teleport players, I just made a tutorial on how. Click the link in the top right of your screen if you're interested. The next mechanic I had to set up is a teleport system for when the attackers and defenders pick their class. For attackers, attackers, I just used a signal that triggers after a player enters the class selector to a teleporter. And for the defenders, I had Maka build a mini-map in the spawn room, and I added invisible trigger devices on top of them, and the defenders would just have to shoot the base they wanted to defend, and it will teleport them and automatically switch their class. I also had to set up a button for the defenders to teleport back to the spawn room if they wanted to defend a different base. Now, I had to set up the mechanics for the actual win conditions. For the attackers to win, they had to destroy all 14 defender bases. This mechanic is fairly simple to set up. I first set up an objective device that is set to destroy after taking a certain amount of damage, and I placed them all around the 14 locations. I then set up a tracker device set to signal off of the channel sent from a destroyed objective device. Once all 14 bases were destroyed, it will end the tracker and give the attackers the win. To set up the win condition for the defenders, I created a brand new adjustable round timer which will decrease the total time depending on how many players spawn in. To set this up, I used a music sequencer that is signaled after every 60 seconds. This is done by using an objective timer that resets once complete, and after every completion, it signals the music sequencer. Inside the music sequencer, I set up triggers. Each trigger represents 60 seconds. I then use an item granter to count players at the start and signal to 3 trackers. If 5 or more players spawn in, it will disable 1 trigger inside the music sequencer, which is equal to subtracting 1 minute. And if there's 10 or more, it will disable another trigger, which subtracts another minute. And if there are 15 more, it will subtract another. So if there are 4 players, the total round time is 7 minutes. For 5 to 9 players, it's 6 minutes. And for 10 to 14, it's 5 minutes. And for 15 or more, it's 4 minutes. This was basically it for the major mechanics, and this map definitely put my brain to the test, but it was a really fun challenge. I thought for the time we had, the map turned out amazing. Let me tell you, I haven't had this much fun in a game mode in a long time. It gets very competitive. Here's the map code if you want to play it. Don't forget to visit Mustard Plays, Maka Makes, Shride, Driz, and Stormhawk's channel. They are very talented creators and documented their parts of this build and made an awesome video. Links to their videos are in the description. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the previous episodes if you missed them. We built an insane box fight alternating Zone Wars map on a Great Sphinx of Giza backdrop. We built a 1v1 map on a naval fleet backdrop and the Avenger base with a Sniper vs Runners game mode. I'll throw a link in the top right of the screen if you want to go check out those builds. Don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Also, if you guys have any ideas you would love to see us build, make sure you write those in the comments. Remember, if you guys buy anything in the item shop, be sure to use your favorite builder or content creator's code. Please do not leave it blank. That's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you all know how much I appreciate you, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm Immature Gamer, and I'm out. Hey, you're still here? Thank you so much for watching the whole video. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, please press that like button. It goes a long way. I'm serious. And while I'm sitting here begging for likes, press that subscribe button. It would really mean the world to me. Alright, I'm really leaving this time. Hope you have a great day.
That's my name.